So, I'm gonna catch a lot of heat for this, but again, I don't care. Here's my thing, okay? I just watched Marissa's video on, like, letting us know why it is that she's on YouTube and, like, you know, what her mission is and, you know, just the whole rundown about why she does the things she does, right? I want to make it very quick from the absolute jump, okay? I think it's very fucking commendable. Somebody can get on fucking a video and say, hey, I fucked up, I'm changing, okay? Right. However, let's remember how we did when James Charles fucked up, correct? Let's remember the same energy we gave Shane Dawson when he fucked up, remember? Let us not forget about the shit with Mysterious T when she fucked up. Let us not forget. Let us not forget the same energy some people were giving Britt when she fucked up with the whole Peter Mon thing. I just found it very fucking hypocritical that other people, you know, can rectify situations and, you know, different things like that, right? And we're supposed to immediately not forgive them because, you know, that takes time. But she's done some very problematic shit. She, as in Marissa, done very problematic shit, okay? And we're supposed to just all of a sudden look at her and say, you know, she's growing, she's different, therefore exempt from harsh critique. Critique, yes, she's even said she welcomed it, which is awesome. What I'm saying is, I don't see the same energy being kept here, okay? I really don't. Everybody sits there and talks shit and says shit about, you know, me and, let's see, the way that I go hard for Britt and the way that I go hard for Callista and stuff like that, right? Well, people tend to, I think, forget some of the shit that Marissa has said to certain people, even to people who now she calls her sister, her best friend.
Yeah, but you were literally crying because Tara tagged you with BPD. Like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
I'm sure behind the scenes they've worked it out, right? But, for instance, there's a clip I'm going to show you, and Steph is just talking about how she was defending herself, Bambi, and Britt.
Open to the fact of how you look like you're acting like Mean Girls.
You are not open to the fact that you look the same way.
How? I'm by myself trying to stick up for somebody who everyone is trashing.
And I was doing the same thing for myself, for Britt, and for Bambi. Why can't you do that?
And Marissa literally laughed at the thought and scoffed at the thought of someone defending Britt. She doesn't like it when people insinuate things about her, but she's insinuating about my friend that she's not worth defending. Or like somehow she doesn't deserve to have people defend her. And that's bullshit. As if Britt, somehow people have, or she has, put Britt on this fucking pedestal that seems to be where she's so high up there, no one needs to defend her. You know what I mean? It shows me that... are you trying to say that you feel like Britt is better than you? Because even if you're not saying that, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like you're saying. Truly. That's what it sounds like to me. When you sit there and scoff at the idea, and let's not forget, this is literally a month ago, 2 months max ago, that Marissa was doing all these foul things, okay? Yet we're canceling people for shit they did a year ago, plus, you know, years ago, and plus years ago. But all of a sudden, Marissa has changed within 3 weeks to a month, and we're all supposed to be on board with that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I feel like it's not fair. I mean, I don't even know. I really don't. At this moment, I can't think of another word other than, you know, fair. It's just, how do I put this? It's very laughable to think that everyone on the internet is still being held accountable for shit they did almost a decade ago, okay? And this chick is not. She is talking about this. She has this big fucking redemption arc over her, okay? And she said her mission is to call out people who she thinks are full of shit, right? So who is supposed to be the people who call her out for being, you know what I mean, for being full of shit, right? I go under her videos. If I watch her video and I fucking agree with her, I am woman enough to tell her that. Okay? Same with Bambi. Same with anyone, right? But I feel like people are forgetting just 3 weeks to a month ago, this is not the same fucking Marissa that we were seeing. So how come it is that she can say that the internet is full of nothing but whiny people because her husband did blackface, okay? This was literally less than a year ago. So, but we're sitting here canceling Shane Dawson for some shit he did 10 years ago? What the fuck? I mean, can someone please help me make that make sense? And people keep saying, should she be responsible for some shit her husband did? Yeah. My husband and me are one. I don't know how y'all's fucking marriages work, but when I married my husband, what he does is a reflection of me and vice versa. We are one unit. And not only that, if he would to have done that, the way that she reacted to that was the internet are full of whiny babies. So then why is it that we're canceling Shane or anybody else who does some shit like that? Are the internet still just whiny babies? Like, are you fucking for real? I mean, I've really been looking into her. I mean, when she was in the whole, vegan community on You Now, I've been really looking into that shit. And it was not that long ago, okay? It wasn't. So I don't understand that. I don't understand it. And I've noticed a pattern with Marissa. She goes into communities, whether she happens upon them or something, and then I have clips of her that I'm about to put in right now, where she literally talks about, what's her name? The girl who talks shit about Jeffrey, or she threw him under the bus, and she threw Rich Lux and all them under the bus, or whatever, right? Ashley Kyle, okay? Her mentality of why Ashley Kyle did that is only pointed out because she has that same mentality, people.
She has a habit of throwing people under the bus.
Sound familiar?
When they start dragging her career down. It's true. She decides this is the perfect opportunity. Yeah, the perfect opportunity. Left them to the wolves because they were getting a lot of heat. They were getting old stuff brought up about them, and she was getting dragged into that because she was friends with them. So it was not convenient to be friends with her anymore.
Again, sound familiar? Sounds familiar to me. That being said, this is what I mean by being a snake. It's not what she says, okay? It's what she doesn't say. It's not what she's doing. It's what she doesn't do. And the hypocrisy behind that. The fact that people are not seeing this blows my fucking mind. So this is just going to be like a quick little thing. But I'm almost done with a full video laying out start to finish as to why I think things about her. And just to be absolutely motherfucking clear, there will be no mention of her fucking children or her parenting, okay? However, there is a clip that I am going to put in. I'm going to blur the child's face. Do not worry. I'm just going to put something in to point out, in my opinion, what is hypocrisy at its finest, and how she says, yes, she doesn't like Josh. She thinks he's not about exploiting, kids, right? She doesn't believe that, right? And so she feels like she kind of defends these mommy vloggers and all this stuff. Well, she jumps online, right? And she talks about how Jordan Cheyenne did that thing that was super, insensitive. And I totally motherfucking agreed with her. Like, that video was A1. I fucking agreed with her all the way. I really did, Marissa. I agreed with you all the way. But when you put your child with a Trump wig on and get online and you kind of mock people, and the reason that I know that you were behind this too is because there is a scene, which I'm fixing to show, if I haven't already shown it, where you, with your nails, unless Dean gets his nails with French manicures, okay, you're holding your baby while he's pretending the baby is Trump or come look Trump or whatever the fuck it is. You'll see. So I'm saying, a lot of times all you have to do is look at people's core values. Okay? what they are, they're pretending to be, portraying themselves to be online, is not the same person they are in real life. She said that that's the same thing, like she's online is the same way she is offline, right? Well, that's amazing, seeing as how on YouTube she's one way, and then on Twitter she's different. Okay? So, I don't know how much you can trust a motherfucker who will literally come out and tell you that she's half troll. Is that like some badge of honor that I'm not aware of? Because last time I checked, that was not some shit you were like, ooh, yay, go. You know, there's no trophy for that. So, to me, there is no halfway anything. Okay? How you do anything is how you do everything. And I need y'all to fucking remember that shit. How you do anything is how you do everything. So if you can approach certain sensitive topics about, one way, then it's how you approach them every way. And don't tell me I'm wrong, because I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Okay? I may act ratchet and shit in my videos. I'm telling y'all, I'm highly fucking educated. Y'all just have no idea. I have traveled the fucking world. I have done a lot of fucking things. And I'm telling you, when I see someone who is a snake, I'm very good at reading them. Marissa, please listen. I am not necessarily saying you're evil, okay? I don't even think that at this point, you might not even be fully aware of yourself, okay? You come across as a person who is not trustworthy. You came into a community because you said yourself, you like going and helping people who you feel like are, being picked on, bullied, whatever.
Like, to stick up for people. Like, I was like getting online, calling people cunts, telling them to shove dildos up their ass. I was just full force. And it was usually sticking up for, like, someone being bullied. I always, went for people that everybody was against. I'm always drawn to the people that everyone's against. Because I always feel like maybe they're misunderstood in some way.
Because maybe they're just misunderstood. That's what you said. That's what you say all the time, right? So you came into this shit with Tira, okay? And as soon as Tira got a little bit too much heat, you threw her to the wolves.
Left them to the wolves because they were getting a lot of heat. So it was not convenient to be friends with her anymore.
Just like you said Ashley Kyle did with her friends. And to me, real recognizes real. And what I mean by that, you recognize that behavior in Ashley Kyle because that's the behavior that you have. You need to look inward, my dear. And I am not saying I am perfect. Girl, I fuck up every day. I will never be perfect. The problem is I'm not fake. The way that you see me here is the way that I am everywhere. The way that I talk to people on here is the way I talk everywhere. Do you understand? I need you to just reflect. See what the fuck I'm saying. Instead of getting so pissed off, listen to what I'm saying, and you might then see where I'm coming from. This is not a diss. This is not. This is pointing out some things. Anyways, this is going to be a little bit of a quicker one, just showing y'all a few things. But I have a very long video coming out about this because I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. And hopefully, Marissa will see what I'm talking about. And maybe she can either elaborate or maybe it could actually help her self-reflect. Because what's happening right now is fuckery. And she calls out bullshit and so do I. This is not meant to be disrespectful. This is just meant to show you you. Period. So, that being said, I hope everyone's having a good night. I will catch y'all soon. Very, very soon, actually. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. And Marianne, get 'em, girl. Get 'em.